All right. Good morning, Shannon. How are you?
I'm great, Sheldon. How are you?
I am good. I am good. So, guys, we're here with Shannon Curran from the Fortinet team. So, Shannon is the director for major accounts for Latin America. Am I correct, Shannon?
That's right. Specifically focused on the top 500 enterprise. So the biggest of the biggest enterprise fall under my domain currently in my role.
Excellent. So, Shannon, first of all, I want to say thank you for being a part of our event on June 25th. So, you are going to be one of our featured speakers from the Fortinet team. You're going to be part of a panel with Emmanuel Oscar and myself, and we're very, very pleased to have you. I have a few questions for you, if that's okay. Um,
Sure,
as
Sheldon.
First of all, congratulations on winning the top 50 or one of the top 50 women in cybersecurity in Latin America. That's amazing.
Thank you so much. It's taken a lot of years and a lot of works, but I won.
Congratulations. So,
Thank you.
guys, I mean, we have Shannon is excellent, and you know, we're so happy to have you here. So, Shannon, being with your background in cybersecurity and your experience, what in your role actually, what do you do with respect to clients and so on right now within your space?
Sure, Sheldon. Great question. So I have spent over 15 years in the cybersecurity industry as an individual contributor. So creating relationships, understanding accounts, understanding customers, and the individuals that comprise those major customers. That was 15 years. Being in the role now of sales director for the top 500 in LATAM, my job is to coach, mentor, instill with best practices, and essentially teach the same things that made me so successful as an individual contributor and teach it to over 35 major account managers currently in Fortinet Latin America, attending these large enterprise accounts to make sure that it really pops for them as well. And we get the customers. It's not just about the projects, it's about the relationship, it's about the long haul, it's about understanding certain verticals and business segments and what makes them tick, what their pain points are, and how we apply that across the board. So that's my current role. But again, I've spent, oh goodness, almost 20 years now in the cybersecurity industry. And now they have me essentially teaching and promoting best practices in all of our major account managers in Latin America. So I'm happy to say that I didn't stop at just an individual contributor. I'm now promoted to a role where I can really help others reach their full potential.
I love it, Shannon. I love your passion for this space. And, especially from where we sit, we don't see much females in cybersecurity. So we are so happy to have you as part of the event. And from a sales perspective, so you being sales director, though, from a sales perspective, what sort of challenges have you seen organizations face and continue to see them face, especially since the pandemic?
Well, it's changed our mode of operating completely. I've always been a very, let's just say, in your face type of person in a nice way, but always very presential, always present, always making sure my body language was open. And I got people to respond a lot. So when we changed to virtual, it was a little bit different. And I've had to teach another subset of qualities and characteristics and go to market strategies to the team based on the virtual model. Now I think it's going to be mostly hybrid. I see success across the board. So we've just adapted to changes like most companies have had to adapt to changes. Nothing is like it was 2 years ago, and that's okay. We've adapted. And part of what we're going to see is the transformational capacities, not only brought on by the pandemic, but a lot of ideas that may have been on the back burner, and we can now bring them to the forefront by sharing, by communicating, by bringing all of these great minds together. Yes, even if it's a virtual format, that's okay. We even have a better reach to these representatives and minds and ideas now that it is virtual than if it was 100% a presential event.
Shannon, I mean, I love the fact that, part of your role involves teaching people how to adapt, and the event on June 25th is about that. It's about transformation, and it's about organizations understanding that there is a way forward, right? There is a way forward, right?
Absolutely.
Going into the event though, let's say I am someone who's registered and, eagerly awaiting for the day. What should I look forward to, coming to hear you
Sure.
guys speak?
Yes, great. Well, we've been able, together with a wonderful organization by you guys, Sheldon, by Blue Networks,
Thank you.
you've managed to harness together a bunch of great minds, but not only to tout the minds or the knowledge that's inherent in all of us, but it's basically putting it on stage and putting it at the disposition of the consumer who's out there and may have projects or ideas or transformational necessities, so that they don't stay behind the competition, but you get to the forefront of the competition. You guys are going to be able to discuss, to hear, and I think one of the most important things, learn from mistakes that perhaps have been made by previous customers, clients, etc., so that we learn from that, and you don't have to go down those same dead end roads. You can learn from it, apply something different, and really take your transformational projects to the next level and make them a reality. I think that's the best part of this event, is that we're going to be able to discuss, to hear, to listen, success stories, what's worked, what hasn't worked. And so amongst all of it, just learn and have ideas on how to apply it and start executing, so that these projects and initiatives and these transformational realities really become the bread and butter of each organization that's in attendance.
I mean, Shannon, the smile that you see on my face is an admiration for your passion and just sheer excitement of bringing this to the people who come to the event. And I love that we're going to keep it real. It's not about just putting people together to talk. It's about bringing people who are respected in the space to bring the experiences. What should you look forward to? What should you not look forward to? What should you do? What should you not do? And really engage them and understand where they are coming from, because transformation is not easy. So I really appreciate you being a part of the event, Shannon, and we really look forward to seeing you on June 25th. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sheldon. It will be a pleasure, and I'm sure it's going to be great.